new to each other, so we want to improve on everything.
Have you started to think about Portland specifically?
Yeah, it's our first game, so it'd be unhuman like to not think about them, but we still got a couple days to continue to prepare.
LeBron, typically in your career, you've started on opening night, you've been in that first game. Is it different knowing that you have to watch? Is there more of a sense of anticipation?
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. The season is back. I mean, I was truly excited about the first preseason game, either from watching or playing. So, but the season is here. First of 82. So it'd be fun. It's 4 great teams playing. I'm in OKC, Golden State, and Boston, and Philadelphia. So it'll be fun as a fan.
You played 82 last year for the first time in your career.
Didn't have a number last year. Just go out, and if my body is feeling good, I'm out there. If my body is not able to perform at the level that I would like to play for my teammates, then I won't.
Luke and a bunch of your teammates talked about the chemistry going on the road in the preseason. What were you able to do there? You think that was good for the chemistry?
Just being around one another. The plane ride, the bus rides, the shooter rides they have on the road. Just all those things help.
LeBron, just given how new this team is and how little the regular rotation played in the preseason, do you think you'll have to exert yourself more early in the season as cohesion develops?
I don't know. I haven't really had a game plan yet of what I'm going to do personally. One thing's for certain, I'll be in the lineup, and we want to try to see ways I can help this team win ball games.
You mentioned that you're excited for the first preseason game, but is it a different feeling now that it's like kind of the real stuff that's like on the doorstep right now? Do you approach it any differently?
Well, I mean, I'll be playing more than just the first half, 15 minutes, but other than that, I prepare myself the same way for a preseason game as I do a regular season game, as far as preparation, as far as knowing who we playing, preparing my body, whatever my activation I do before the game, before I even get to the arena. So none of those things change.
Personally, is there stuff? This is the last weekend you'll have before, or this was the last weekend that you'll have before the season. Do you do anything? You spend extra time with your family? Is there anything that you try to accomplish before it kind of really gets going?
No, that's natural. I spend time with my family anytime I'm done with work. The weekends when my kids are not in school and we're not playing, I spend time with them. During the week, after practice, when I get home and they all get home from school, we spend time. So none of that changes.
Is there any difference in terms of the maintenance and the physical preparation with anticipating running more versus more court type thing than what might be?
No, I mean, I think we're going to do a little bit of both. I mean, obviously we want to, try to, we got to get stops first to be able to get up and run. But when we don't get stops, we got to be able to execute as well. So. I'm prepared mentally and physically for whatever the game presents itself.
The maintenance is the same.
Yeah, it's pretty same.
Do you like the pace of this team from what you've seen?
I hate it. I like everything. I'm good, man. I'm happy. I'm good.
Obviously, identifying yourself as a basketball player for a long time, but in the last month or so, you joined Stage and fell on stage the Comedy Show. You joined Drake on stage, had a kind of concert. Those things, do those that obviously basketball experience, those other things that the young LeBron James look at that and go, wow, I can't.
No, because the young LeBron wanted to do that as well. I've done that before as far as being on stage. I was on stage with Jay-Z in my 20s when Jay was at, in his prime, in his peak. Because everything's social media driven now. Being on stage with Dave Chappelle, someone I always looked up to from a comedic side, and then I've grown a personal relationship with him over the last few years. So I'm just blessed and honored that I can even be in the same room with some of the greats in their respective fields, and that's Chappelle and Jay and Drake, and I got opportunities to speak to Barack Obama, be in the Oval Office, or even I actually was on stage with him before. So I mean. So I just look at myself sometimes and say, like, I'm just a kid from Akron, and I'm able to be around people who will be, known forever, even long after their years of existence. So, that's just a cool thing.
Is there a different adrenaline you feel? I mean, obviously you play for the crowds all the time, but to feel it on the stage.
Yeah, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling. It's pretty unique.
Is it when you're meeting these kinds of people? Are you meeting them? I mean, is it just as a fan of what they do, or are you talking to them kind of about what makes them great at their craft? Is that?
Well, I mean, if you've seen the shop, we don't just talk about what we do. But you know, I'm a fan of a lot of people, and what I said in their respective fields. And I get an opportunity to spend more time than just talk about what they do personally or what you guys see, either from an acting standpoint or from a artist standpoint or philanthropic standpoint. I get an opportunity to speak about a lot of things, and that's pretty cool.
Plane ride back from San Jose?
We went to we played, yeah.
Those sessions you share with Lonzo, does he ever see things that you may not have seen in terms of you guys exchanging information that way with your court vision?
Well, we only had one film session, for the most part, and he was really quiet that film session in particular. I was quiet when Magic spoke as well, so we're getting him out of that shell where he needs to be vocal. You're the most dominant player on the court. That with that mentality and being the coach, the extension of the coach on the floor. He's been more vocal, absolutely, in practice as well.
How do you like the lineups where you play together?
It's happened once. It's still going to take a little bit of time, but I played off the ball. He's played off the ball. The more IQs on the court, the better to me. So the game has become positionless basketball. There's no such thing as a point guard on the floor. It's guys that make plays, and that's what we both do.
You guys ran a lot of those 1-4 high sets in the preseason. What do you guys need to do to get the most out of it?
Set more picks, cut harder, dominate our spots, our space on the floor. Simple things.
You most recently saw Portland. What did you guys do to kind of unlock your success, and what do you think this team can capitalize on?
We just play well as a team. No one individual guy stopped those guys. Dame and CJ, they still got their numbers, but as a team, we were locked in and focused on just, regardless of how we got it down, we got a W.
I know you joked that nobody listens to you, but does Lonzo kind of listen to you?
He listens a little bit.
Yeah. What do you tell him?
Just keep going, kid.
The organization spent the last few years really putting an emphasis on the culture of on the court, kind of around the team. Are there things about the environment they've created that are new for you, or things that you?
I mean, this is definitely a players' first organization. I can't say it's not the best I've ever played for. As far as the staff, they're great. They're very always welcome when you come in the doors. They speak all the time. They're polite. They ask if we can do anything for you. From Magic to Rob, they're always around, just trying to encourage you or whatever you may need as a player. They're always willing to give it to you or find a way to help you. So, off the court, on the court, getting pulled up by police, TMZ, anything. They're always there to try to figure a way how to rescue you or make things better for the team or for the players or organization.
Where does Luke fit into that?
He's a champ. He's a champ. He's been around for a long time. He's been around so many great players. 30, 40 years ago, he's been around. Those guys. So his demeanor, his laid back sense of humor, his laid back character, it just fits in as far as how the dynamics of this organization is ran.
No, I think, in my medical opinion, I think he's going to be just fine with that.
What do you get?
Go ahead.
What do you get plus-wise from that lineup with Rondo and KCP? What do you like about it? KCP gives us shooting. He's a guy that can defend multiple positions, get up in, put some pressure on guys, and Rondo's a elite point guard in this league. So everyone on our team brings their own things to the table, but I've liked what I've seen out of that group so far.
So KCP, just to make sure I understand the timetable, he left from Vegas, or he came to San Jose and then went home?
Well, I think he went home from San Jose.
Yeah.
And it was preseason. Yeah, if that was regular season, he would have stayed and played. It was more, hey, we have an opportunity with 2 days off coming up to get healthy before the season starts. So it was nothing that would have held him out during a regular season game.
Was there treatment that he couldn't have gotten while he was on the road with you guys that he got down here?
We're staying in a beautiful small hotel in San Jose as opposed to coming in here with what we have at this place. It made more sense we weren't going to play him that night with the tendonitis anyways, to fly him home and get him treatment.
If Lonzo doesn't start Thursday, is it because he's too late to the game? He started training camp late and that sort of thing.
No, whether
Lonzo starts or not is we're going to be based on where we're at as a team and what's working for us as a team right now. But you know, he's looked great, and he continues to play better and better. Had another solid day today.
So it's not a conditioning thing or anything like that?
Conditioning.
He seems like he's in good shape for Lonzo.
He still needs to be in better shape, but he's getting back to where he needs to be, yeah.
Hey, Luke, Rondo just got done saying some nice things about the culture of this team and organization. How have you managed to keep the culture the same, even with such obvious changes in the lineup and on the court?
Well, we put a lot of time and effort into it. You know, the culture of a team is, from my experience, as important, if not more important, than a lot of other things. So we spent a lot of time with it, and you know, I agree with LeBron. I don't know what he said, but I agree that it's a great culture here. And, you know, we're down here working with our guys. We believe in you know, having those open relationships with the players, taking their opinions, you know, just doing hands-on work with them and letting them know we care. So I think if you ask players that have left here, they would say the same thing, and we do it when new guys come in.
Is that kind of the baseline of everything when you started here? Was that kind of the first?
The first thing my priority when I got here was I wanted to establish a certain type of culture, and from there we'll continue to build out how we play and execution and X's and O's and all that. But to me, my top priority was going to be setting up the culture we want.
How are you spending your time on the team plane rides the first couple of years you were in the league?
I was playing spades with Karl Malone and Gary Payton, and Rick Fox was the table that we used to play cards with.
So Rondo just said that he saw 12 guys playing the other day, watching film. He'd never seen that many guys.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but we provide them iPads for every flight, broken down from the game that we just watched, their own minutes, or they can watch the full game. But we in the front office have done a really nice job of getting basketball junkies in the organization here. So that doesn't surprise me. You know, I got Kuz texting me at 12:30 at night, you know, the day after games with random clips he's videoing on his phone and sending to me, asking me what he should do. So that's part of when we talk about culture, what we're talking about, and part of it is just going out and getting guys that love this game and want to get better. And I think we have that here. And then it takes great leadership from veterans as well, and we have that now too.
Are those offensive or defensive clips?
That Kuz sends me, their defense. Kuz knows not to send me offensive clips. We're working on his defense.
We've seen Rondo sitting on the bench in the game with an iPad. Does it ever shock you, that internal feedback process where you can watch and then maybe apply and improve what you'll see in that moment?
No, it doesn't shock me. I know his basketball IQ, I've said it before, is as high as anybody I've ever been around in this game. So for him to watch live clips and be able to make adjustments on the go during games, that doesn't surprise me.
How'd you do in those card games against those guys?
How'd
you do in those card games?
That was okay. I think I won more than I lost. Yeah, but they played more reckless. I played the game safe.
Folded a lot.
Folded a lot. Waited for my hand.
Last question, guys.
You mentioned patience being important, right? Your point going into this season. Rondo just mentioned, he wants to win a ring.
Yeah.
And those two things are so apart from one another. Do you allow, or is there any danger in talking about championship for this group?
It's the balance. It's everything. Rondo should want to win a ring. We all want to win a ring, but for me, it's always important to realize what it takes to win a ring, and that's putting your focus on the day-to-day work, putting your focus on the details, not thinking about the actual ring. Other than when you're fighting through the fatigue of why am I doing this halfway through the season, but our time has to be spent in the moment and getting better at the details of the game.